Hello guys, welcome to my channel. This is Jyotiswar. In this video, we are going to learn an important and interesting chapter of physics, that is spectrum. Okay, so in this video, we are going to cover the topics are deviation produced by triangular prism, dependence of deviation on the color of light, colors in white light and their frequency and wavelength, and dispersion of white light through a prism and formation of a spectrum, Newton's experiment, and causes of dispersion of light and formation of spectrum. Okay, let us start with our first topic, that is deviation produced by the triangular prism. Okay, so this figure shows us deviation produced by triangular prism for a light ray. This is a triangular prism A, B, C, and this is the incident ray. This is the light source. This is the incident ray. PQ is the incident ray. On striking the surface AB, it deviates and moves towards R, point R, and this deviation 1 is called angle of deviation. Okay, in our previous video we have discussed the symbol of deviation. Okay, this is the symbol of deviation. Okay, so when a light ray PQ of a single color enters the prism ABC, it gets deviated. Okay, that is angle, I mean deviation 1 towards BC. Okay, and why BC? Because it is not moving towards AB, it is not moving towards AB, it is moving to this side, that is BC. Okay, that is about the deviation. Okay, in our previous video we have already discussed that a prism has two refractions, okay, two deviation points. Okay, this deviation is called refraction and this is called reflecting ray. Okay, again on striking the second surface, that is AC, the deviation 2 takes towards the base. What is the base? BC. Okay, again it moves towards the base, and this ray is called emergent ray, that is RS is called emergent ray. So this is called deviation produced through the triangular prism. Okay, this is a triangular prism. Incident ray strikes on AB and it deviates. This is called refraction towards the BC. And again, as a principle of prism says that there are two refractions, two deviations in a prism. Again it moves towards the BC on striking point R, that is called emergent ray RS. Okay, that is about deviation produced by the triangular prism. That is our first point of this chapter. So what is the angle of deviation? Angle of deviation is equals to deviation 1 plus deviation 2, that is called angle of deviation. Okay, by this we have completed the first topic of our chapter spectrum, that is deviation produced by triangular prism. Okay, now moving to second point, that is dependence of deviation on the color of light. Okay, so here light of different colors have different speed in air. Yes or no? No, lights have same speed in air. Yes or no? Yes. Okay, you take any color light, it may be white, blue, orange, yellow, any light in air, it have a same speed, same velocity, same frequency. But when it touches a glass, when it touches an another medium, that may be glass, water, and any other thing, the speed depends upon their color. Okay, if you take a red light, it must be always a speed in any medium. It may be air, it may be water, it may be a glass, but it is not same. Okay, the speed is fast but it is not same. Okay, but when coming to violet, it is in air it is as same as red light, but when coming to the glass medium and when coming to the water medium, the speed differs. Okay, the speed slows down. Okay, that is about dependence of deviation on color of light. Okay, now we will see the wavelength of violet color. What is the wavelength of violet color? And first, in which unit does we count the wavelength? We count it in Armstrong. Okay, so what is the wavelength of violet color light, that is 4000 Armstrong. When coming to red light, it is 8000 Armstrong. Okay, but in air both of them are same, but when moving to another medium, it differs. Okay, when it strikes on a water medium or strikes on a glass medium, the wavelength differs. Okay, I think we have discussed about this topic in our previous chapter, that is refraction on the plane surfaces. Okay, so that is about second topic, that is dependence of deviation on the color of light. Now moving to color in white light and their colors in white light and their frequency and wavelength. Do you know the interesting thing that white light consists of 7 different colors? You know, you know that every white color ray consists of 7 colors. That is, you see rainbow, all that WebGeor colors: violet, indigo, blue, green, and yellow, orange, red. Okay, all these colors are there in white color, white ray. Okay, so that's here the topic is colors in the white light. That means there are 7 colors in the white light, that is violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, red. WebGeor, all these are present in our rainbow. Okay, so that are about the colors. Okay, that too, their color, their wavelength and frequency depends on their color. Okay, when you see here the wavelength, the frequency differs from color to color. See here the wavelength of violet, indigo, blue, everything differs. Violet is 4000 to 446, and blue differs, orange differs, red differs, and also in the frequency they differs. So all these colors are present in white, but when they came out of the white light, when they came out of the white light, their own wavelength and their own frequency occurs. Okay, so when they came out, their moment also depends on their own wavelength and their own frequency. Okay, okay, so now we have completed the third point, that is colors in white light there and their wavelength and frequency. Now moving to fourth point, that is dispersion of white light through a prism formation by the spectrum. Here, disseparation of white light through a prism and formation of a spectrum and the Newton's experiment both are similar topics. Okay, so under disseparation of white light comes the Newton experiment. So I will explain both of them with same picture. Okay, okay, see here, this is the disseparation of prism. Before learning about it, what do you mean by disseparation? That means the phenomenon of splitting of white light by a prism into its constituent colors is known as disseparation. See here, on striking the prism, it is the colors are separated. Okay, see here, you can see the arrows here, they are not in a same direction. Depending upon their wavelength, depending upon their color, and depending upon their frequency, they are separated. Okay, this is called disseparation. Okay, and what is a spectrum? On passing the white light through a prism, the band of a color seen on the screen is called spectrum. Okay, there is a difference between spectrum and disseparation. Okay, on the screen, the light fallen on the screen is called spectrum, and the separation of a light, different colors from the white light is called disseparation. Okay, I hope you understood. Now let us see here. Okay, this is the white light on striking on a spectrum, I mean a prism ABC. The colors difference. Okay, the colors separates from each other, and again depending upon their speed and depending upon their wavelength, depending upon their frequency, they fall on the white screen. Okay, okay, see here, VIBGYOR, all these are rainbow colors. Okay, all these are rainbow colors. Okay, so this total is called disseparation by a spectrum, and this is Newton's experiment. Okay, so all these colors refer to violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, and red. Okay, so by this experiment, we can conclude that by this Newton's experiment, we can conclude that the white light consists of 7 prominent colors, and each color corresponds to a small range of wavelength. Okay. Okay, so we have also completed till Newton's experiment. Now moving to the last topic of this video is causes of separation of white light and formation of spectrum. So this is a very small topic but interesting. Okay, see here, what is the cause of separation? The cause of separation of white light is that lights of different wavelength travel with different speeds in a medium. Okay, but when they strike the glass surface, okay, when they strike the prism, okay, when they strike, the light enters the first surface of the prism. Okay, so lights of different colors due to their different speeds in the glass get deviated at this point. Okay, okay, at this point of time they get separated depending upon their frequency or wavelength or speed, etc. Okay, so at the point of time all of them has been separated or deviated. Okay, so after getting deviated through different angles towards the base, okay, that even though there are many, but they only deviate towards the down part, that is towards the base. Okay, example, it is striking here, it does not move up. Okay, it moves towards the base. Okay, so that is about the causes of separation of white light and formation of spectrum. So that's it guys, we will meet in our next video. Till then, bye bye, but don't forget to like, share and subscribe my channel. Bye bye, thank you so much.